to my channel. Welcome to Curls Plus Pretty. I'm Courtney. I have a plus size activewear haul for you guys today. I'm so excited to show you. This is from one of my all-time favorite brands in the entire world. I'm a little biased. I'll explain why. This is a Nike haul. Story time. When I was a little girl, I went to take your daughter to work day. And my mom has worked at Nike for 40 years and just recently retired. Congratulations. And long story short, when I was little, Nike did not have the most ideal women's athletic wear, and certainly nothing in a plus size range, at least not that I knew of at that time. But when I was probably, I think it was like 10 years old, I went with one of my best friends. We went to take your daughter to work day. We got to see a lot of the design process for apparel. We were encouraged to draw. I remember they had a table set up with butcher paper on it, and they wanted our ideas as to what would be great as far as women's activewear. And it was so fun. And here we are, and it's been easily 20 years since that. And I have to say, Nike has come a long way. They've always been at the top of their field. They're always innovative and fashionable and just often, truthfully, way too cool for me. But it's really, really neat to see them really being inclusive lately and realizing that plus size bodies also deserve really fantastic athletic wear that is going to support us and that's going to encourage us to work out more if we want to, and it's going to make us feel like we are deserving of all of the benefits that come along with having an active life. So I am thrilled to tell you that their newest plus size line has been fantastic. So I'll show you a few pieces today, but I would highly encourage you, if you are at all interested in exercising or being fit, go and check it out. So like I said, I'm a little bit biased because Nike has been a staple in our household since I was itty bitty, but they've also had to earn their spot in my heart as far as inclusivity and quality of the clothing and variety of the clothing for a plus size body. So here we go. So first and foremost, we have this cute little running tank. It is a super light pink. You can see it's pretty sheer, and I put it over some dark pants so that you can see that sheerness. I'm sure you could put something under it, but it's gonna be so nice for going for a little run in the summer. I just started doing Couch to 5K a few weeks ago, so I can definitely see myself throwing this on as the days get warmer. And it does have a nice reflective little swoosh logo there in the front. That's just a tag from underneath, so that's not actually there. But yeah, it's super, super cute. There's a bunch of other stuff in this color on their site. It's got the little dolphin hem here, and then it comes down again in the back. And a little racer back here, I think. I can't see the back, but I think there's something reflective back there too, if I recall right from the description. So yeah. Oh, and it's got these cute little seams here. That's kind of nice and slimming there too. The princess seaming in the front and the back is a nice little detail and kind of makes you feel pulled up a little bit. So this is a great one. I'll try to link all of the styles below and the retail prices. I did receive our usual family discount, employee discount on these. So, but I'll go ahead and link to the regular retail price so you can see. And I got it in a size 2X. It comes up to a 3X, and I am a solid 18-20. So I think this fits really nicely. It's not too clingy, which is my typical complaint with a lot of the active tops that I've seen. So I feel like I can move great in this one. Underneath it, I have the Rival Women's High Support Underwire sports bra, and this comes in actual bra sizes, which is great. They do offer this in straight size and plus size, so from extra small all the way up to 3X sizes, but it goes by your bra size. So I ordered a 42 double D, which is my normal size, and I believe the band does go up one more size. I do like the size that I purchased, but I had a hard time getting it on, and I'll show you what's going on here. So it's got, I hope you can see, I don't want to totally take my shirt off here, but it's a nice smooth fabric here. It's got adjustable straps in the front, so that's really nice. Those little clips are in the front. Isn't it the worst when they're in the back and you like have to take the whole thing off in order to like just lengthen your strap like a teeny bit. So that's a nice little detail there. The material is really like smooth and feels almost like microfiber. And yes, there's padding, but it's not bulky, if that makes sense. Like it's just enough to give the shape, and it feels like I'm being held in rather than smushed, if that makes sense. So things are compressed in a good way. The band right around here, I will say, is a little bit tight for me. Personally, I probably should have sized up. I'm usually in like a Torrid or a Lane Bryant, like Cacique intimates. Those are usually a 42 double D for me across the board. Those work pretty well. So Nike does tend to run maybe a tad smaller than those sizes. So next time I'll size up a little, not a big deal, but I do want to show you the back. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off here, maybe, so you can see. But in the back, it's got a racer back on the top, and then it has these clasps on the bottom, the hook and eye, like a normal regular bra, which here's my only complaint with this whole thing is that on their website, they advertise easy on, easy off. And I was excited about that because sports bras that don't have a clasp in the back really suck to put on and off, in my opinion. So thought this would be great. When I put it on, you do still have to put it over your head because of the racer back part on the top. And so then you're trying to reach behind you to like yank those hook and eyes closer together. And my shoulders have poor flexibility, and I was literally unable to do it the first few times I tried. Again, this might not be a problem if I sized up a little bit, and it also might not be a problem if I had better shoulder flexibility. So think about that. If you can like zip a dress up by yourself, awesome. I am not a girl who's ever been able to do that. So that's part of the issue here for me. And so for this outfit, for the bottoms, I have the women's mid-rise tights. And the title, they're called Nike One. And I love the design on them. It's very geometric. The light gray and then black and a dark gray all kind of coming together here. And it's of course got my little swoosh logo here. I'll show you the back. Mostly the black there. These leggings are designed to be worn for your sports, or they're designed to be worn just hanging out. So they're very, very comfortable. They do have a couple of little pockets. I gotta find where they are, but there should be one on the side. Oh, yep, there's one right here, right there, itty bitty one. That would be just for a key. And then there's one in the back in the center that's a little bit larger, and I think, yeah, it's right in there. You could definitely fit your phone without a case in that back pocket, which is really, really great, but I don't know that I would trust it as I'm jogging along and have that bounce out. But it does feel secure enough, like if you were indoors exercising, like in the gym or something. I wanted to try these Nike One leggings in 2 different sizes. So these ones are actually an XXL, which is part of their straight size range. And then I also got them in a 2X, which I'll try in a minute and let you know what I think size-wise, because I feel like I could make either one work. These fit great. If I had just bought these and didn't know that a 2X existed, these would be just fine. But yeah, they're stretchy. They're not see-through at all. I really love them. I feel like they're a nice neutral, but they're not just plain black, which is usually my go-to. So yeah, I'm pleased with these. Woohoo. So a quick update. I just went and tried on these 2Xs. These are the exact same pants. They're just a 2XL instead of an XXL, and they definitely feel quite a bit roomier. I'm not compressed even in the slightest here, which could be great depending on what you're going for. I need it to be a little tighter so they don't slide down because my belly is wider than my hips. And so things tend to just slide. But I do think that, you know, if I were just hanging out and not trying to jump or run or, you know, do anything super active, I'd be really happy with these. So I don't think you could go wrong either way, but just feel free if like you're borderline between sizes, think about your activity level. If you're gonna be jumping and there's a possibility of things sliding down, size down. If you're just gonna be lounging around and hanging out and not doing a whole lot physically, maybe go ahead and go to the size that's slightly higher, I don't know. But yeah, both are great. All right, so on the top again, we have that same Nike Rival sports bra that you saw in white just a few minutes ago underneath the pink top. I love this color. I love the contrast in the center. Same problems with putting it on, so just showing you because I got it to go with these pants, but I'm gonna have to send the top part back and try to resize. The pants, however, I am in love with. These are the Nike Sportswear Tech Fleece pants, and they are not like your typical sweats. They feel nice and smooth and almost like they have like a sheen to them, just the teeniest bit. When you look at them, if that makes sense, they're not like, I don't know. They feel like sweats, like they're comfy like sweats, but the inside and the outside don't feel quite the same. They're just a little bit elevated from your typical sweats. I have a pair of these in black that I've loved so much that I knew I had to get these when I saw them in this kind of dark rose color. There is a little nice pocket on the side here. I don't know what you would put in it, but there is one. There's normal pockets here on the sides too, like real big pockets, like your hands can fit in those pockets with all your stuff. So that's awesome, maybe to and from the gym. I wear them all over town personally, but that's just me. But yeah, they fit great. They come up nice and high, which I love. They aren't too saggy in the back, and they are full length. They come all the way down to my ankles, which is great. And then there's a slimmer leg there. So definitely not like your big baggy sweats, but in a slightly more stylish way, which is fantastic. These also come in the straight size all the way up to plus size sizing. So extra smalls all the way to, I believe, a 3X. Yeah, up to a 3X. I ended up getting a 1X this time. I have the black pair in a 2X, and they're just a little bit roomier than I like. These look a little bit more like they fit my body better. I don't feel quite so schnumpy in them, and I feel like I can throw them on and go out with just a t-shirt and feel a little bit more put together, like I've actually thought about what I'm wearing rather than just wearing some big sweatpants. So these were $90. Yeah, they're not cheap, but I promise you, you'll notice the difference. They're not like your typical sweats. I promise you that. They are fantastic. There's a matching sweatshirt too that's super cute. It's cropped. I didn't get it, but I might have to go back for it, especially now that I know these pants fit so perfectly in this 1X. So these might just be my favorite item of the entire haul, and we're not even to the end yet. I didn't save the best for last. But these are the Nike Air Max 270s, and if you've ever worn, like the Air Max has been around forever, Nike Air has been around forever, but the 270s are relatively new, and this, it's the 270 is the name of this piece right here, the actual Air unit that's in the heel here, and holy cow, you guys, this thing is comfortable. Look at, I mean, it doesn't look super thick on the video, but in real life, like this has a presence to it. You can really see it. I love the color, obviously, but even more important than that is I literally could stand in these all day long and not have any discomfort at all. The shoes are super lightweight. Like when you get the box, it almost feels empty. When you first open it, you're like, oh good, there are both shoes in there, because I thought one might be missing because it's so light. It's mostly like no-sew material, so there aren't very many seams, which is great if you're gonna run. I definitely feel like my feet are nice and warm. That's maybe something to consider. They do make 270s in other materials too that maybe are a little bit even more breathable than this. So there are different styles out there, but if you have not tried a pair of 270s yet, I highly recommend that you do so. They are just as comfy as can be, and I swore, kind of like when they first came out, I was like, that thing on the back, it's too big for me, I don't really like it. And my mom had them, my sister had them, everyone I know had them. They wore me down, and I tried, and I'm so glad I did. This is my third pair, and I am sold. Never going back. All right, we're just about at the end. These pants are the 7/8 running tights, and they are the Nike Air brand. So Air has its own little logo, and you can see that logo all along the piping here, along the drawstring itself, although my bow's turned in so you can't see, but it does say Air. And then there's that same little piping along the ankles there too, which is super cute. There's kind of some mesh detail here. I don't know that it's gonna come through. I'm gonna try to capture it on the camera with a close up here too. But yeah, it feels like it's just hardly any fabric at all from here to like almost to my ankles, which is great. It's super lightweight. It's gonna be nice and cool because I tend to get really, really hot when I'm trying to exercise. These have that drawstring, so I can make them a little bit tighter if I need to. They have a zipper pocket in the back right here that unzips. There we go. And there's that poor shoulder flexibility I told you about, but it's great. There's plenty of room. I could probably fit my phone. I'm not gonna try right now, but I could definitely fit my keys or something like that if I needed to, especially if I'm going to the gym. Yeah, these are great. And they're just that perfect like ankle length. The nice part I will say too is I'm a plus size gal. I have big calves. I grew up as a dancer, so my calves actually still have a lot of muscle mass and everything else doesn't, but that area does. And so I need a lot of room in the calves of my leggings. And these ones actually have extra room. They're just a little bit, like not baggy, but I'm surprised and excited that there's a little bit of space there. And the ankles aren't tight either. So maybe if your ankles are a little bit wider or you're worried about swelling after a lot of exercise, these might be a really good option for you. So, and they come up nice and high. I should have said that. My belly button is just below the drawstring here. So if a pair of athletic pants comes above my belly button, we're in business. That's so much better than something that could slip below my belly and then, you know, down we go. And then last but not least, this cute little, I think it's called the Varsity hoodie. Let me just double check. Yeah, Nike Sportswear women's Varsity hoodie. And it's color blocked, so it feels very like preppy and like, you know, go team a little bit to me. That's what it reminds me of. So yeah, Varsity feels like a good name for it. It's a very lightweight cotton poly blend, and it's made with sustainable materials. Nike has taken all kinds of efforts to be as sustainable as possible, particularly with their, not only the clothing that they make and the shoes that they make and the materials that they use, but including their packaging and the way that they ship and the way that they get, that their product is moved from one place to another. They're really doing their best to be as sustainable as they can, and there's more improvements made every single day, I'm sure. So, but I love that even though it's made with sustainable materials, I don't feel like there's any like, you know, difference. It's just a super soft cotton poly blend. The cotton, I believe, is like, it says 75% organic cotton and recyclable recycled polyester. So that's great. Kudos. Cute length. I like that it comes down below my relatively high-waisted pants. It's got this great little hood. And it can kind of be croppy if you bring your arms up, I guess. It's not really a crop. But cute little hood, cute little drawstrings. I really like it. I feel like this would be good just bopping around. I kind of think it would go great with my black tech fleece pants that I have. But we'll have to see. I'll have to try it out. And it might be good with the gray running tights that I tried on first. So we'll have to see. But that is my Nike plus size activewear haul. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you are doing something new and active lately, let me know what it is. Comment down below and tell me what you're trying. I'm always looking for new stuff to try. And this Couch to 5K is nearly done. So I'm going to need another program to try or something new. So if you have any ideas, leave it down below. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. If not, that's okay too. And thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in my next video. I promise I have more stuff coming soon, so stay tuned.